What's happening, everybody? It's White Boy Radio back with another one, and I want to do a little recap update on to y'all on Quinton Simon, man. Her scumbag mom, Leilani, has had some little details in court. Okay, that the prosecution's going. They are seeking dental records and all journals, which is very interesting here. Okay, it's a good update on this case. Look, as of late, I've been going after the tragedy pimps, and I've been putting the meme game down super strong. Okay, going to Ashley Furniture behind them, just cleaning out and taking out the garbage. But we got to stay on the real side of it and give y'all some good in detail breakdowns of this number two Casey Anthony. All right, so they're going after the prosecution is going after the dental records. Okay, in the beginning clip, there is a subpoena for the dental records, and if you rewind it, pause it, slow it down. However, I try to do pretty good time so you can read it. You'll see a massive lie that she got caught into and said herself, which is how all this is stemming. One thing I do want to say though is that beginning picture. If you see that beginning picture, it is the only picture. It's so weird to watch to look at that. You have Leilani that there. She looks happy at the time. I don't know if it's his birthday, a holiday. I don't know what that specific picture is. Where obviously, they did the whole smear the cake in the face thing. That's happy times. That's good family times with anybody, any family. Those are good laughs. It's just very awkward if you see that and look at that picture. You would never know. I don't know when that was taken, but you would never know in the future from that picture this lady would have murdered that same kid and threw him in a dumpster. But she did do that. When she threw him in the dumpster, she got caught in a massive lie. Her original story was she went to go meet up with her friend Misty because she had tooth pain and she wanted to go borrow some Orajel. Okay, that was her original story. Later on down the line, she told another investigator, detective, whatever have you, she must have, I don't know if this was just a psychotic lie. I don't know if this was the truth itself, but she eventually said she is coming clean. She had to go, she's trying to pay a drug debt that she had. Okay. Now, this is the timeline of when she's leaving the house and Quinton was thrown in the dumpster. So her that was her, I guess, alibi. I don't know what the lies were. I'm not Leilani. I'm just breaking it down for you. But she got caught in that. She got caught in that. So they recognize it and they're going full in on the dental records. I think it's a brilliant idea for the prosecution. To be honest with you, I'm scrolling on Twitter. I follow Brett Buffington. If you don't follow me on Twitter, it's at White Boy Radio. But if you're over here and you're interested in this case, you should definitely be following Brett. Brett is he's a journalist. He's in the media, but he's on, in my opinion, on the truthful side. But also there is another account that I follow. It is Crime Online, and it's actually a crime, like pretty much crime website. They have a Twitter as well. I'm going to link this story in the description box or pinned comment of the video. But it pretty much breaks all this down. Subpoena records from Aspen Dental to obtain information about Simon 22 during any visits of treatment that may have occurred from October 1st to 5th. Prosecutors are reportedly subpoenaed Simon's mother, Billy Joel, to hand over Simon's writings and journals. Now, this to me was very interesting. Billy Joe, America's favorite grandma, if you will. This is going to be very interesting. Okay, very interesting. They're subpoenaing, they're subpoenaing the journals and her writings. I wonder how far that goes. Is that text message and whatnot? Is that text messages? Geez, I might be linked into it. Seriously, when Cher invited us, I don't know how far they're looking into her. You can't honestly think they're not looking into her because there's direct communication there. But who knows what writings, and does that mean text messages? I don't know. And if they did look, it's not like I'm involved or anything. I'm just saying, like, That's how stupid some creators are. They just don't know anybody, and it's pretty nuts. But it's safe to say that there's something there in those journals and writings. Now, whatever writings means. But if you really think about this, y'all, the dental thing is good, great, good. I hope they get whatever concrete evidence they need to nail this lady. But the Billy Joe factor is very interesting to me because we have not seen a lot of her. Remember, she went to jail. Okay, she went to jail for the streets of YouTube, pretty much. And as released, she stayed in a little bit longer than people that were close to her said she was going to be in there for. She got out. Follow me now. She got out. We don't see too much of her. Okay. However, what I can tell you is we did see someone close to her just spitefully do some ridiculous thing with dogs and the babysitter, and then report it back to someone else close to her on YouTube, just because the lady can't be on YouTube. She wants to get us. Who knows what the reasoning is? Who knows what it is? Okay, but I can tell you that that's about all we've really seen of her since she's been out. Since she's been out. One would think the lady would. She's got to be smart enough and like really concerned for not only herself but her daughter, and realize like this isn't about YouTube. Like this is like there's subpoenas going down. Like, man, I was on all those lives. I was saying, what the hell did I say? Like, she's got to buckle it down at this point, and she's got to be thinking that, people. Now, but we don't know. We haven't seen a lot about. We haven't seen a lot of her, and that's what it should have been for the whole ride here, people. The whole ride. Never go on YouTube when you have feds looking at you, your daughter, your family, your house. But man, we don't know what's going to happen. We haven't seen a lot about her. She was very sloppy with it. Okay, up until the arrest, and then I guess she realized at that point, like, man, what I say, I know I'm not in trouble, but what I say, man, I might be able to have it might be implications to my daughter. I might actually get in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? Who knows? Now that we're really like having an in-depth breakdown of this, like I'm telling you about like the shenanigans she pulled with the babysitter and the dogs and the stunt, the smear with what chair, all that's silly and all, but it doesn't have anything to do with the case. I'm just breaking you down an insight of how this lady is. So if we understand that, do we honestly think that she hasn't been on the streets of YouTube? Do we really think that? No. We know that she's friends with the creator. So if I'm gonna put myself in that position, and I had like that, I'm telling her to put subscribe to White Boy Radio in the sign in her driveway, I could easily say, hey man, just make a troll account. Just make a troll account. What my point is, she's definitely on the streets of YouTube, people. She's definitely trolling. She's sticking up for herself in a troll account, and there's nothing wrong with that. But we have to be smarter to realize that she just put the phone away and she's not looking at this. Come on. Who knows? Who knows what the feds are going to find? Who knows? I think there's something there. I think there's something there. Now, Simon also allegedly told different stories about the meeting a friend to pick up Oragel for mouth pain in early hours of October 5th. First saying they met at a gas station, then she allegedly said she met at the mobile home. When confronted about having thrown something in the dumpster, she said, normal household garbage.